Is a private equity mogul who is among the few self-made female billionaires in the country. She's also a contender for CNBC's first 25. Joining us now is Lynn Tilton, founder and CEO of Patriarch Partners, and still with us is Jeff Sonnenfeld from the Yale School of Management. Ladies and gentlemen, good to see you. Lynn, always great to have you back.
Thank you.
Tell us about the private equity landscape at this point. There's so much competition out there. Are you finding you're able to get deals done at a price that you're willing to do?
Well, you know, I'm doing more building than buying these days. You know, with 75 companies, I'm spending most of my time just trying to build value and put things back out into the world so at some point before I'm 70 I can retire.
And how is that going at this point? Is the economy helping you out, hurting you? What about health care reform? Is that making things more difficult?
I'll tell you, healthcare reform's made things a lot more expensive. And, you know, I buy companies when they're left for dead and have to rebuild them. So every penny counts. You know, across the board, healthcare has gone up for every company, and that's a big issue for me. I also think that there's still the populace of the permanently unemployed. We have so many people who really aren't working, and I think you're seeing that in retail sales. So I think the economy itself is actually, you know, facing headwinds, and that's difficult for us. For me, everything's about reinvention. It's about what I say is design and disruption. Everybody wants products that are sexy and wow, and it's really about changing everything we do. Technology is the lead, and you have to bring it into everything you do. And for me, it's all about building value across companies.
I think it's a great part of your story is how you've reinvented every one of those businesses, from the new technologies you have in the MD helicopter that was left for dead, or the pulp and paper mills that are creating jet fuel, or whatever else. You redesign every one of them from stem to stern. I think your Dura automotive business, which was a money loser as you took it over, they were, what, losing $30 million a year, and you're up now, what, 150 a year now? Yeah,
it's been a big turn, but a lot of that has been the automotive industry has helped. But there, too, every product needs to change. You know, really, we're no longer a mechanical parts company, but a mechatronic parts company, which is really, you know, the infusion of software and electronics into every mechanical part. So I think that, in general, when you buy companies that are left for dead, it's because they lack innovation, and the only way to reignite is through innovation. So for me, everything's this constant scramble of trying to, you know, bring technology and design into every product, every company, and every process.
Michelle, you'll love this great patriot that you are. There's more than 250,000 jobs that wouldn't have been there in the U.S. if it weren't for you, and you're bringing in a couple hundred more, I understand, at MD Helicopter and a few others.
We love job creators. Bob Nardelli has a question for you, Lynn.
Hey, Lynn, Bob Nardelli here. Good to see you again.
Good to see you.
Yeah, and congratulations on all your success. You know, you talked about the economy, and Jeff has talked about the plethora of businesses that you're in across, you know, from Rand McNally, maps to cosmetics. We talked earlier about Apple relative to either you innovate or evaporate. It's one of the toughest things to install into the culture of a company. How do you do it? What do you do to make innovation a cornerstone of success?
Well, I think, you know, it starts by bringing, you know, getting people excited and seeing the success. So a lot of times you have to skunk it through an organization. But we built like this major technology platform where we get all our chief technology officers working together. And I think it's when you see that taste of success, then you can drive everybody forward. But it's very hard, and sometimes you have to change out the people. You know, you start through inspiration and aspiration, and certain people jump on the bandwagon, and others will try to hold back. And sometimes, unfortunately, you've got to change the culture and then change the people. But it really is survival of the adaptist now, not survival of the fittest anymore. If you don't change, you will die, and especially my companies. If we do not innovate, if we do not change our products, we have no chance to the future. And for me, so many of my companies are over 100 years old. It would be sad to lose that American history. So we're really running on a treadmill very fast.
You sold to Bob, didn't you, back at Chrysler? Didn't you sell some Dora to Chrysler?
Well, and with Global Automotive Systems, yes. They're one of our largest customers.
What would you like to negotiate with Bob?
She was tough. Well, she drives a hard bargain, but we enjoyed working with her for sure.
Hey,
Bob,
Lynn,
at our last
great
CEO
to
summit,
see you.
Mickey Drexler said she's the only one in the room who's scared of, right? Yeah.
Hey, that was great, Jeff. Thank you, Lynn. It was great having you on.
Thanks, guys.